In this video, we're going to do our first program in C on a Mac. And the first step in all of these lessons is to go down to the menu bar and click on the terminal icon, and up will come a new terminal. Your first thing that you're going to type into that terminal is cd space desktop. CD means change directory. In talking about behind-the-scenes operating systems, a directory and a folder are the same thing. I'm probably going to end up only talking about directories, but I'll probably use the word folder in the beginning to sort of to be familiar with something that you're used to talking about. You're probably not used to talking about directories, but they're the same thing. So we want to get into our desktop folder. We're going to do most of our work on the desktop. The next thing you want to do is you want to make a new folder or make a directory, and the command for that is mkdir. So you want to make directory C code. I use capital C, lowercase code. That's the thing I do. Capitalization matters in this class, so make sure you pay attention to that. And up on the desktop comes the folder C code right when you do that. What that shows is that what you do behind the scenes at the command line using the terminal is the same thing that happens on your graphical interface on your desktop that you can actually see. So it's all the same, whether or not you make that C code folder by using your Finder or you do it manually with commands. They both do the same thing. The next thing you want to do is you want to cd into C code, and we want to make a new folder for our first program. Every program, every project should have its own folder. It's a good organizational strategy for this class and in programming in general. So that program is called Hello. It's the Hello World program we're going to make, and so I mkdir space hello. And then it's all lowercase. I really focus on lowercase most of the time, by the way. And then you cd into hello, and you can follow along in your Finder to see, wow, in the C code folder, now there's a hello folder. I click on that hello folder. There's nothing in it yet. It's just an empty folder that we're into now as you cd into hello. So now you're in the hello directory or folder, and you're ready to start writing code. We want to start with a C file, a program where we're going to write our code in, and all C programs have a .c extension on them. And so we're going to make a new file called hello.c. So the way to do that in a Mac is say touch space hello.c, and up in your hello folder will come this hello.c program. We want to open that with Xcode. If you double click on it, almost assuredly, if your Xcode is set up correctly, the C program will come up in Xcode, and you can see the Xcode editor that's going to help us edit our C program. Then you type in the following commands. I'm going to show it up there. Include stdio.h and stdlib.h. And then there's this command called int main, and then the parentheses are past the main, and then you have open curly braces and then close curly braces. Notice that the stdio and stdlib are in less than or greater than type braces, and then after main you have parentheses and then curly braces. So getting used to the different kinds of braces and brackets and things like that, that's important for learning how to code. Then you add a line at the end called return space 0, then semicolon. This is the guts of a program, right? These are all the types of lines that you have to have in a program, whatever the program does. This program does nothing, but you still have to have those lines. If you notice at the top of the editor, it says edited up there. And to get rid of that, to make sure that you've saved it, you go Command S. So if you do Command S, then that edited part goes away. And you could even look in the folder and see that now the Hello C program has some bytes in it. It actually has some content associated with it. Your first program has one actual functional line, and that line is shown here. It's called printf, and then in double quotes, hello world, and then after the hello world there's a \n. And then there's a semicolon after the command. Many commands in C have a semicolon after them. Again, it's edited, so we need to save our last change, this printf command. So you just Command S and the edit goes away and you know it's saved. Now we go back to the command line, the terminal, and we need to compile this C program. And the way to do that is with the GCC command. So you have to type out GCC space hello.c space -o, lowercase o, space hello. Not hello.c. The last one has to be hello without a .c at the end of it. If you put .c in there, you mess everything up and you have to start from scratch all over again. So GCC space hello.c space -o, lowercase o, space hello. Hello is the executable, the name of the executable file. So -o means the output. The output of this compilation process, turning C code into an executable program. The output of that goes into this file called hello. And so you press return, and if you didn't make any errors copying the program that I put up there, it should just come back with a new line, no errors, no nothing. If there were errors, it would tell you in the GCC compiler would spit out some errors on the terminal. So you did it. You compiled your first program, and if you look in the folder, there is hello. There's this little black terminal executable file that's in there. And to run it, all you have to do is type // and then press the enter key, and lo and behold, the command hello world, the printed out statement hello world comes up, and that's it. It's not that impressive. It's a program that doesn't do that much, but it is a program, and it is the very first step that almost every C coder takes. So it is exciting in that regard. It's the very first program, and hello world is just this classic thing of the computer saying hello world back to the larger community. It was cool back when I was a kid. All right, and that's it. That's your first program in C.